Hello everyone, this is a guide to everything you need to know about Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is Supercell's new game that is currently in beta. Since it is in beta, it is only available for iPhone users that are located in Canada. Also, things are subject to change before the official release of the game. To get the game early, someone is required to make a fake Apple ID that claims they are located in Canada. The jump to the game varies between game modes. The game modes are Bounty, Smash and Grab, Heist, and Showdown. Similar to Clash Royale, you have a player level and player trophies. You can also join bands, which are the equivalent to clans, task forces, or neighborhoods in other Supercell games. Each player can get up to 15 brawlers, each with its own different abilities. The first brawler that a player will get is Shelly. Shelly is a range attacker that deals area attack damage. Every brawler has their own special ability. The special ability for a brawler varies. Despite special abilities for each brawler varying, almost every special ability has the power to destroy blocks. However, these obstacles will build themselves back up after a short period of time. Unfortunately, special abilities need to be charged up each time they are used. These abilities are charged up when a brawler attacks other brawlers. There are 4 currencies in Brawl Stars. There are coins, elixir, chips, and gems. Coins are equivalent to gold in Clash Royale. While they cannot be used for upgrades, they can be used to obtain heroes. For 100 coins of 10 gems, a player can open a Brawl Box. In a Brawl Box, a player can get a new hero, 1 or more elixir, or a duplicate hero. 1 elixir is the most common. The elixir is used for upgrading heroes. Using elixir can either upgrade a hero's health, special ability, or attack. Upgrades start out at 1 elixir, but increase depending on the hero's level. Upgrades start out at 1 elixir, but increase depending on the ability's level. If someone got a duplicate hero in a Brawl Box, the hero will automatically be turned into chips. Heroes can be bought using chips. Heroes will either cost 3, 10, 70, or 600 chips, depending on their rarity. The 4 different rarities are common, rare, epic, and legendary. This is similar to Clash Royale. Last but not least, gems can be used as digital money. They can only be obtained by spending money on Brawl Stars because there are no achievements in-game at the time being. 10 gems are equivalent to $1. Of course, a player may get a better value by purchasing gems in bulk. Instead of buying Brawl Boxes with your gems, you can buy coin boosters. There are 2 coin boosters. The first one gives 50% more coins for the next 14 days. This is the price of 50 gems or $5. The second coin booster allows for your next 1,000 coins to be doubled. Without a doubt, coins are not good without heroes. Each hero has its own rank and trophies. Ranks are determined by a brawler's highest trophies. It's hard to say exactly what a good ranking is because the game just recently came out. As a brawler gets above 20 trophies, it will begin to lose trophies when losing a match. All of a player's brawler's trophies are added up to determine the player's total trophies. There are 4 game mode slots, each with a separate time for when they change game modes. Each slot has a time in the upper right-hand corner. This is how long you must wait for the game mode to change. Each game mode slot has 4 different amount of total coins that can be obtained. Once max is obtained, points cannot be acquired from playing that game mode. However, trophies and XP can still be acquired. If you just started out, a game mode slot might be locked. This is because you do not have enough brawlers to unlock that slot. The first slot requires 1 brawler. The second slot requires 3 brawlers. The third slot requires 5 brawlers. And the fourth slot requires 8 brawlers. Sometimes the 4th game mode will be on a several-day cooldown. This is surprising, and I am currently unaware of why this happens. Once again, the game modes are Bounty, Smash and Grab, Heist, and Showdown. For the next few minutes, I will explain the different game modes and give my advice for them. Bounty. Bounty is a very confusing game. It's all about killing players of the other team. There are 2 teams of 3. Every player has 1 bounty when they spawn. When killed, the player who killed you earns all of the bounty you had for their team's total bounty. However, that player's personal bounty only increases by 1, even if you had several bounty. 5 seconds later, you will respawn. As I mentioned before, each team has a bounty total. This is the total amount of bounty that they've received among the match and cannot be decreased. After 2 minutes 50 seconds have passed, the match ends. The team with the most total bounty wins the game. If both teams have the same amount of bounty, the game results in a tie. My recommendations is to hide in the grass that is in the sides of the map. While hiding in the grass, try to shoot the opposing team and rack a bounty. Never run straight into the enemy base to try and kill a player alone. The opposing team could easily get all of your bounty. If your team is getting crushed, try to run into kill the opposing team with your teammates. Same goes the opposite way around. If you're winning, stay in your side of the base and try to prevent the opposing team from getting your bounty. Smash and grab. Like bounty, there are 2 teams of 3 players. Crystals will spawn in the center of the map. The objective is to get 10 or more crystals and then hold those crystals for 16 seconds to win the game. This is impossible at the start of the game, but over time, crystals will spawn in the center. Players can pick up the crystals. Unlike bounty, when killed, the players drop the crystals that they were holding, and those crystals are subtracted from their team's total amount of crystals. When a player drops their crystals lie on the map. They can be seen by any player within sight distance of the crystal, even if the crystal is inside of grass. The crystal can be picked up by either team. If both teams have over 10 crystals, the team with the most crystals starts a 16-second countdown. If the teams are tied over 10 crystals, nothing will happen until one crystal has 10 or more crystals and has more crystals than the opposing team. My advice is to get the crystals from the center. It is not worth running straight into the enemy's spawn point to kill a brawler with 3 or less crystals. It is debatable whether it would be a better strategy for one brawler to have a lot of crystals or several brawlers to have very little crystals. If a player on the opposing side has 6 or more crystals, while the opposing team's total is 10 or more crystals, your entire team should rush them. Even if a player on your side has 5 crystals, it would be worth it to rush them, since their crystals would not do any good if the opposing team won the game. The more crystals you have, the more you should play it safe and stay on your side of the map. If you have 10 or more crystals, you should always hide in the grass that is located in the corner of every smash and grab map. Heist. My best advice for this game is to just not play it. The time I am writing the script is completely unfair. Similar to the first 2 game modes, there are 2 teams of 3 players. One team has a safe that is a little over 4,500 health, and their job is to defend it. The opposing team's job is to destroy it. On the majority of maps, a safe is located behind a wall. This gives players like Dynamite and Barley a huge advantage because they can do damage to things on the other side of a wall. Also, brawlers like El Primo and Bull have an advantage because their special powers allow them to bypass walls. Some maps have TNT located next to walls that act as a barricade. When those walls are destroyed, the TNT will permanently destroy the walls. Some maps are more balanced than others. If you're defending, my best advice is to not let the opposing team get anywhere near the safe. If they can't get near the safe, then they cannot get any damage on the safe without being killed first. Showdown is possibly the best game mode out of all 3 game modes because of how simple it is, how much XP and trophies you can gain by playing it, and how you don't have any teammates to slow you down. However, Showdown is the most risky of all the game modes. Within 15 seconds, a player could easily cause you to lose 5 trophies. However, a player can earn nearly 10 trophies within a single 3-minute match. The objective is simple: be the last player standing. There are crates located among the map, each with 1,500 health. Destroy them and a blue item drops. This item will help you regenerate your health and increase your player's total health by 100 hit points. Of course, The player's statistics reset to their default statistics after the match. These blue things also drop when a player dies. There's always at least one blue thing that drops. However, any item that the player that you killed picked up during the match drops during your death. The blue item is currently the only item that can be acquired during the match. Of course, some brawlers are better than others for this game mode. I've had my most success using brawlers like Shelly, Bull, El Primo, and Brock during these matches. If you are using a brawler that is good up close like El Primo, Shelly, or Bull, you can hide in tall grass and wait until someone passes and then attack them when you are up close. Characters with shotguns like Shelly or Bull do more damage up close. They can exceed 500 damage in a single hit. On top of an amazing amount of trophies, gold, and XP, you have a permanent record of the amount of times you come in first place in Showdown. This will appear up on your profile. Team games. 75% of the game modes are team-based. Chances are you'll get teammates that are not going to know what the heck they're doing. Don't worry, because there's a solution. By pressing the game room option when you're in the information page about a game mode, you can open a game room that you and two friends can join. You can have a friend enter in a code, or you can invite your clanmates to join your game room. This is a great way to get gold, XP, and trophies for the team-based game modes without needing to worry about getting terrible teammates. This is all my advice that I have for Brawl Stars. For more videos on each game mode and even individual characters, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry I couldn't have gotten this out sooner. It just took me much longer than I thought to put it all together, and I still haven't edited the video yet. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video.